This week's parsha we learn about the mitzvah of Trumas Hadeshen. Trumas Hadeshen was an avodah. It was a very serious avodah. Kohen had to do it, and it was done right before the beginning of the next following day. Everything that was brought onto the mizbeach throughout the day, burned throughout the night, and then in the morning there was ashes on the mizbeach. There was cleaning the mizbeach. That was a totally different avodah. But now, right before we start anything, we take a kaimitz. Like the Gemara says, a kaimitz, a small piece of the ash that was left on the mizbeach, the Trumas Hadeshen, and we place it next to the mizbeach. V'samay eitz al mizbeach. The Gemara says v'samay, it has to be done, has to be placed down gently. V'samay, it has to be placed completely, the complete kaimitz. It shouldn't be missing anything. Whatever you took, that's what has to be placed down. And v'samay, it should not scatter anywhere. The ashes have to remain whole, exactly next to the mizbeach. What's next to the mizbeach? On the east side of the mizbeach, the mizrach. What's the mizrach? That's where the entrance to the Beis Hamikdash was, the entrance to the chutzner, where the mizbeach stood. That's right over there, where everybody can see it. That's where the Trumas Hadeshen has to be. Another interesting halacha, the Gemara says that even though we have a rule that when something was nasa mitzvasei, when you complete doing what you're supposed to do with something that's kodesh, then the kedusha is minimized. It's nasa mitzvasei. There's no me'ila anymore. The whole parsha of me'ila, that if you use something that belongs to the Beis Hamikdash, then it's a terrible avera. You have to pay it back plus a fifth plus an ashram. But if it's nasa mitzvasei, if whatever was supposed to be done with it was done already, then the me'ila goes away. There's no more me'ila. Of course, it retains kedusha to a certain level, but there's no more me'ila. There's an exception. Trumas Hadeshen. This deshen remains in its kedusha. The Gemara learns from different psukim from our parsha. It remains in its kedusha forever. Rav Hirsch explains that this symbolizes our understanding and our perception of yesterday's and today's. And Rav Hirsch says that we sometimes think we live in a new world, we live in a modern world, there's modern technology, there's completely different conditions than what our fathers and our grandfathers and our ancestors dealt with, and therefore our jobs and our mission statement has to change as well. It has to adapt to the times. Says Rav Hirsch, we take a little piece of yesterday's avodah before we start today's avodah, and we place it in full view of all Klal Yisrael, complete. This little piece that we place down should not scatter. It has to be placed down gently, and we have to look at it, and with that we can start the new day. Of course, every new day brings new challenges. Every new generation brings completely new conditions and new technological advances, which changes our lives immensely. And the way we keep our mitzvahs have to change and adapt, that we have to be able to overcome the new nisyonos that come in every new generation and every new advance, but our mission remains the same. Says Rav Hirsch so eloquently, where the last of the Jewish grandchild stands, he stands in the exact same place where his forefathers stood before him. Nothing has changed in our mission to what we were placed on this world to do. HaKadosh Baruch Hu has a mission for Klal Yisrael. It was the mission that he gave the Dar of Matan Torah. It was the mission that he gave Avraham Avinu when he established the Jewish nation. It's the same mission that we have today, to keep HaKadosh Baruch Hu's Torah, to be a Kiddush Hashem to the world, that we represent Hashem's nation, and we have to continue and continuously strive to achieve the same results and to embark on the same missions that our ancestors Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov did. And that is the symbolism of the Trumas Hadeshen. The Trumas Hadeshen we take from yesterday's avodah. Everything that was done yesterday, we take a little bit and we place it and we look and we say, don't change our mission. Of course the conditions change, and of course there's going to be new karbanes and different people bringing karbanes, but the same avodah that our forefathers did, that's what we have to do, and that never changes. And the kedusha and the sanctity and the awe that we view our forefathers' missions have to remain forever, that never gets diminished, and that never lessens, and that never changes at all. Good Shabbos. Please don't forget to subscribe. You'll get the video every week by subscribing. Put a like. Thank you very much. Good Shabbos.